voice? And why was I screaming like a bratty little girl? I can, I assure you, take a lot more pain than that without whining about it. To know all that, you'd have to know why I was in the high-security wing of the Giger Penitentiary on the arid wilderness that is Giger's Moon, in the midst of the greatest prison riot of all time. It's a long story. I'll tell it when I'm ready. For the moment, just stay with the basic facts. Boiling water, melting face, girly screaming from me, and then Teresa Shalko running after me, shouting, "Bitch!" and "whore!" and other such expletives, before punching me viciously and knocking me to the ground. I wept and huddled, playing the helpless victim, and Shalko screamed a great number of mostly unfounded insults at me whilst savagely kicking my prone body. It took 3 DR dubbers to pull her off. It was all going according to plan. Giger's Moon, I'm digressing now, bear with me, is a boon to lovers if you happen to live on the planet of Giger. The moon is a third of the size of the planet it orbits, and thus appears to Gigerians as a glorious silvery orb that fills half their nighttime sky. Its surface is scarred with cliffs and craters that cast dark shadows which, to the imaginatively minded, resemble the faces of mythical beasts. There are ruined cities up there too, and eerie ziggurats made of solid metal which have no discernible function, like desk ornaments the size of skyscrapers. All products of the mysterious alien civilization that once dwelled there. And, I love this bit, Giger's Moon is believed by most Gigerians to have an aphrodisiac effect that is in inverse proportion to its size. In other words, when there's a full moon, the hearts of lovers will beat just a little faster. When there's a half moon, lust starts to really stir. And when the moon is in a thin crescent, oh boy, shameless and indiscriminate carnality ensues. Which, I guess, is why they call it the horny moon. No one knows how Giger's Moon became a barren wilderness, or why its original 3-legged, 5-headed inhabitants fled, or where those strange denizens of Giger's Moon went to, or indeed, okay, I admit I'm the only one who wonders this, whether they wore hats on any or all of their 5 heads. Nowadays, the bright side of Giger's Moon is a vast industrial zone, and the dark side of Giger's Moon is where they house the penitentiary. It is the second largest prison in the Solar neighborhood, after Pole Pen. It houses recidivists and sociopaths and stone-cold killers, as well as all those generals and soldiers and corporation lawyers who were so astonishingly evil they couldn't get pardoned in the round of judicial amnesties that followed the last battle. Security here is formidably tight. No one has ever escaped from the Giger's Moon penitentiary. Until now. "Keep your head still," said the doppelganger robot, and I kept my head still. The DR sprayed my scalded face with healant, and it stung like fuck. I could feel the skin becoming stiff, and I knew that in about 48 hours my burned flesh would start to regenerate. "My eyes!" I whined. "I'm fucking blind!" I wasn't, in fact, but the dubber operating the DR was too dumb to know that. His silver-skinned robot puppet shone its torch in my eye, and my pupils didn't dilate, and the idiot at the controls thought that proved something. "Shackle her," said the DR, and the 2 other DR dubbers put magnetized shackles on my arms, pinning them behind my back. Then they did the same with a bar shackle around my ankles. Then they fastened an explosive collar around my neck and strapped me to a trolley. They were taking no chances. Teresa Shalko, meanwhile, had fucked off. Even though she was the aggressor and I the victim, no one attempted to arrest her, because she was the Capabastone, and hence the boss of this entire fucking prison, and was hence pretty much untouchable. The lead DR wheeled me on my trolley down the spoke, past the R&R rooms, and past the F-spoke cells, and through 12 sets of force fields, until we reached the outer hub, where the prison hospital was located. "What have we got here?" said Cassidy briskly. That's Cassidy Penfold, hospital trustee, 5'9", ruby-haired...